The Aaron Rodgers saga continues. That's a tweet from James Jones. Everyone relax. RELAX. That's one of the Aaron Rodgers catchphrases. Not nearly as entertaining as don't waste your time reading that crap. James Jones was on NFL Network explaining the comments from Mark Murphy, the complicated fella line. This isn't a conspiracy. Please take that down. People think that's actually me. That's not Photoshopped.
I like it. So they're telling that's anyway, what they think the rest of your body looks like.
Here's my theory. And this is the best I could do with what James Jones had to say. James Jones, despite some internal inconsistencies in his words as he was explaining his beliefs, because I think he's trying to walk a very fine line here between not pissing off Mark Murphy, who he claims to have a good relationship, and not pissing off Aaron Rodgers, who Jones clearly has a good relationship with by virtue of the fact that Rodgers actually speaks to Jones. The logic goes like this. It's not complicated if you have a good relationship with him, so you need to have a good relationship with him. If you have a good relationship with him, it won't be complicated and you can work this out. And it dawned on me as I was trying to make sense of what James Jones had to say on NFL Network last night that Aaron Rodgers quite possibly wants the Packers, and specifically Mark Murphy, to reach out to Jones and have Jones serve as the liaison, as the go-between, as the middleman between management and player. Because Jones has said it's fixable. He said last week it's fixable. Last night he says it's complicated if you don't have the relationship with Aaron Rodgers. Well, he's got the relationship with Rodgers and the relationship with Murphy. And I think if Rodgers is going to get whatever it is that he wants, and last week Jones says, well, he doesn't want Brian Gutekunst fired, and he doesn't want this, he doesn't want this. I'm not telling you what he wants, but he doesn't want all these other things, which is just irritating. Don't tell me what he doesn't want. Tell me what he does want if you want it to be understood by the fan base. But I can't help but feel like Rodgers is looking for a face saver here, something that allows him to come back, something, and that maybe Jones can be the guy who bridges the gap between Murphy/Gutekunst and quarterback.
Well, I agree with you. Agree with you in a lot of ways. I don't know if I buy like the middleman, like Murphy and Gutekunst are going to talk to James Jones to soothe this over, but like I agree with you. I think in the fact that this Aaron Rodgers is giving these messages to him to send them out into the public, and that's him speaking. So he's playing at that angle. He's getting his messages out there. Like, I don't know, what is there to mend anymore with Rodgers and that? It's over. He don't like you. They don't like him. It doesn't look like. I don't know, but it definitely looks like he doesn't like them. I can say that. And so it's like, okay, and we've talked about it. There's no issues with the rest of the organization. So I think it's more about like these things are more about kind of mending public perception and more about getting that notice out there to the Green Bay fans and things like that to calm them down and also set the stage for, yes, him coming to training camp and getting ready to play football.
I just had this flash through my brain, and recently it was the 35-year anniversary of the release of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's almost like Aaron Rodgers is Ferris Bueller, and Mark Murphy is Rooney, the principal.
Rooney?
And I just think, I should say you do. Stats does that far better than I ever did. But I think, and as more time goes by, I think Rooney doesn't want Ferris in school anymore. I really think that Murphy doesn't want him to show up. Doesn't want to trade him.
Yeah.
But is basically daring him, goading him to stay away, and I think Murphy secretly would love it.
It seems that way. It does, and maybe that's where again, I think all the hubbub and everything of yesterday and all that's where we got into the James Jones relax thing, because everybody was talking about it again, and he probably knew he was going to have to go on TV and talk about it or say something. So he texts Aaron Rodgers, "What should I say? I'm going to have to make a comment." And Rodgers, he's aware enough to know that everybody was talking about, the complicated fella bullcrap thing that Mark Murphy said the other day. So he comes back with the relaxed thing. So he's the sounding board for Rodgers, at least the way it looks like for me. But, like, I'm with you, Mike. I don't know. I mean, yeah, after that, like we said yesterday, I mean, it looked like Mark Murphy is like he's trying to piss Rodgers off more and really dare him not to come.
Daring him not to come, because if he doesn't show up for training camp, he will be the bad guy, even though there was some rancor that dusted up after Murphy's comments came to light, and some fans were upset that Murphy was gratuitously stirring the pot. If Rodgers doesn't show up for training camp with 3 years left on his contract, he will be, I think, based on the preponderance of the reaction, he will be the villain in this, because the fans always fall in line behind the laundry.
It's amazing.
That's the way it works, and it shouldn't be that way, but it is. And they're not going to be they may be showing up to the shareholders meeting in Aaron Rodgers jerseys, but it's not going to be in Aaron Rodgers Denver Broncos jerseys. They're going to be wearing Packers gear. They are Packers fans, and they've gone from Bart Starr to Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers. And yeah, there was a lot of crap in the 20 years between Starr and Favre, but they are through and through Packers fans, and they know that Rodgers isn't going to be there for much longer anyway. They're going to stay in line behind the team that they own a piece of.
Yeah, right.
That's one of the benefits of selling stock in your team. You are part of the organization. That's not that it was done for that purpose. That's the ultimate PR lever against in a dispute with a player. If you own a piece of the team, you've already picked a side. You're already on the side of management. You are management.
Well, yeah, but you could also have a big stake in that team and go, man, this stake would be worth a whole lot more if they would just do something to give this guy a chance to win the damn Super Bowl, and then watch my stock prices go up. So they might be sitting there going, yeah, I'm management, but the guys that are really managing are messing up my damn checkbook and everything like that too.
Stock prices don't go up, can't sell the stock. That's the weirdest thing about Green Bay Packers.
It makes no sense.
Sell it. The value doesn't change. It is a great and unique, other than the fact that there's, tens of thousands of these out there, but it's a piece of memorabilia. You put it in a frame, you put it on the wall, there's my share of Green Bay Packers.
Will it ever happen? Like, you think does Jeff Bezos come in one day to screw you, I'm buying all you out, it's $10 billion.
You can't.
How? You can't even do it?
How do you round them all up?
I don't know. I'm throwing it out there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. All right.
I think the way they've set it up, no one can buy that stock.
No one can do it. Okay.
It is uniquely held by the people who buy it directly from the Packers, so that no one can go out and buy it all up and take control of the team. It really is a strange thing, and the one thing that it does, for the purposes of those who wonder how profitable the NFL is, every year, because it's publicly traded, even though it's not traded, it's publicly held, we get to see the books.
Yeah.
And it gives us an idea of what all the teams are.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.